Oh, get it.
Yes! My name's Carl Wockner. I'm an independent artist from Australia, based here in Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. And I've had dreadlocks for over 12 years. I always said whenever I cut my dreads off, it'll be to support something that I believe very strongly in.
I'm going to shed the dreads and help save our scene. First one down. Let's do this. That one. All right. It's not... Ow. Ready?
Well, here we are. In the most profound way I possibly can, I've chosen to spotlight and acknowledge all independent and emerging artists and musicians struggling right now in today's climate. Most of the worldwide music and creative arts industry is made up of independent local artists. So many of them are as talented as major label international names, but are still yet to be discovered or simply don't want the fame or spotlight. They just want to deliver their passion through art directly to their fans. Nashville, Tennessee in the US is home to a highly concentrated amount of these undiscovered acts, and some recent events have really impacted heavily on its local scene. The outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020 paused the performing industry alone. Most people don't know that earlier in March 2020, one of the most costly tornadoes in history flattened East Nashville's neighborhoods, schools, and venues. The total damage reached over $1.6 billion, and it's been over a year, and this is still what the area looks like. If both COVID and the tornado weren't enough, early on Christmas morning 2020, in the heart of downtown Nashville, a suicide car bomber blasted most of the 2nd Avenue venues and businesses.
So here we are, Nashville, 2nd Avenue, downtown, the site of the Christmas bombing. As you can see in the background here, it's still closed, still being repaired. So we're going to take a dreadlock off, shed a dread. Here we go.
Yeah, we had just gotten off. 2019 was off of a big tour with a band called Hanson, and momentum was kind of looking up. We just bought a new van and had festivals and headlining gigs kind of set up and ready to move, and then everything kind of fell apart, obviously. This whole year I've just kind of been checked out and writing songs and stuff, but we had to figure out a way to do it because my entire income as an independent artist is based around touring, the majority of it. I mean, you're not making too much money on streaming and all that kind of stuff. It's like merch and touring, you know. So we just bought the van, and I was thinking, well, how do I make this work? The whole business shut down here in Nashville, so I reached out independently on just Instagram. A bunch of folks kind of reached out and said, that'd be awesome. We'd love to have you, host you. And so I kind of pieced together a tour this summer in the van with the dog. And we went out and played backyard parties to folks, and like in between did national parks and stuff, and just kind of made it work because nobody knew what to do. And it was like, how do you survive? And all jobs were kind of canceled too. I was like, man, I can't even do like construction jobs or pick up side gigs because the whole world was kind of shut down. So, yeah.
I mean, you made it to now, at
made
the very
it to
least.
now, man. I feel like if you're still a musician right now, you're in it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
At this point in time, a lot of my buddies dropped off to do other things, which you have to, you know, to just kind of make ends meet and pay your bills. And we're both obviously we're still here doing it. So,
well, congrats on the hustle, man, and obviously you got you got some people who love you and your music, and who are avid independent supporters. So. Lucky we got them.
Absolutely. Thank goodness for those folks. This is like a part of you.
12 years, man.
I can't imagine now that I've grown out this hair and beard to like kind of get it, it feels almost
for
like
it all to be ripped away from you.
I know. It's your superpowers.
It is.
Yeah.
It was. It will no longer be.
Yeah. Now you.
Yeah, I'm going to transfer that energy back into my scalp. Somewhere that energy cannot be created or destroyed. Okay, so you want to cut off a dreadlock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Perfect.
Ooh. All right, you guys ready
for
this?
Here we go.
All right. Oh, watch your hands. These scissors are very large. Ready? Oh.
Get it.
Oh! How do you feel?
I feel light. I feel light and energetic. Oh man, what a weight has been lifted. Thanks, brother.
Thanks,
Holy crap.
Amazing.
I can't believe it. This is great. This is happening.
So, not many people actually know that between 1935 and 45, under the Roosevelt administration, funding was actually injected by the government into creative artists to help the country recover from the Great Depression. I mean, let that sink in for a second. It's cool. That's the longest one so far. I keep trimming them every few years. There's been so many times through history, including right now, that music and creative arts has offered a supportive role through extremely difficult times, whether it's a song or a movie or a favorite artist or something, something's shed some light on some difficulties. And I can't help but wonder if people sometimes take this for granted with the instant access that we have right now. Everything's available right at our fingertips all the time. We've all heard that phrase, every artist was once a nobody, or every classic hit was once a brand new song that nobody had heard of before. My worry is that as individuals, if we don't support the new and emerging independent artists, developing artists, what's our scene going to look like when my kids grow up and want to see some live music? There's nothing brand new, and that's a little bit scary. So.
Oh man, I wanna give y'all the original Barn Gangster. Carl, will you come up here for a second, please? My Australian brother. He's a barn gangster, got red glasses. Everybody knows that the masses love him because he's a Carl Wockner. Carl Wockner.
That's a new song.
Way to go, guys.
That's a new song.
That is good.
OGBG.
Yeah. So I love what you're doing, man.
All right, man. So Wednesday night therapy. I've been on it. I've seen it. I absolutely love it. It's therapy for me as well. But how has Wednesday night therapy helped you cope through 2020?
Music is something that is inside of me. I want to do it every day. I would do it if I wasn't getting paid. If I it's kind of like breathing. So for me, I had to have music to get me through the pandemic, to get me through my injuries, to get me through ups and downs, and the fans and the people that have watched and supported us. It's just been a huge help, to get through this. So it's just all the letters and all the comments and all the things that music does has just been impeccable.
I got all these dreadlocks.
Yeah, you do.
And I've had them for 12 years. And I always said when I cut them off, I want to spotlight something or do it for a good reason. I don't want to just cut them off and then go and eat toast.
Yeah.
Even though I will be eating toast, mark my words, directly after I cut off all of my dreads.
Of course.
What I'm trying to do is bring people to love independent artists a little more than they hopefully already do. And I want Drake to cut off a dreadlock. So we're going to cut off a dread.
It's funny that I have a pair of scissors.
You're right, man. Thank you. I mean, good news is we're aware of this, there's amazing local independent artists around there. There's hit songwriters, there's musicians, there's bass players and drummers and guitarists and keys players and creative artists and dancers and all these people already exist. This isn't dead, the scene's still very well alive. We just need to acknowledge it, and my heart goes out to those people who are really struggling right now. And I mean, that's the reason I want to cut off my dreadlocks and show a little support and spotlight these individuals. I know you guys, in a good way, doubled down on the virtual shows.
We're playing a lot of live shows, and then obviously COVID, and we moved to virtual shows. We thought it wasn't going to work, but our fan base was extremely loyal, and yeah, we were able to grow a lot during that time. So.
Were your fans seeing that, they wanted to share your music and they were kind of trying to recruit new people to listen to your stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like we had a lot of shares and we were like, wow, this is cool. Because a lot of people wanted live music during that time and couldn't go out. So that was like their, Friday night in. It was watching a live stream.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Couch festival style.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome because I'd be scared that when you go into a virtual setting that all you plan to is your existing fans. How do you keep the momentum going?
Yeah, there's no way. When we're playing live, it's like there's new people walking in the door, so we're
Yeah.
introducing ourselves to new people. Whereas
Yeah.
for the lives, for the Facebook lives and whatnot, it's like you're
Yeah.
playing to the people that you already have. It meant a lot for us when they're just simply sharing a song or sharing our live or inviting somebody to like our Facebook page or tag somebody. you know.
Yeah.
They don't, they definitely, for something so small for them, they don't realize how much value that we take out of that as artists. I'm here for the dread shop.
All right.
Dread shop. Say that 3 times.
Can Miles do one?
Well, Miles, will you let your parents chop a couple of dreadlocks off?
What's this?
Be gentle.
What's this? How much does this cost you?
$29
so
plus
good.
tax.
Oh, it really just
There you go. You got it.
Wow.
$26.
They're legit, aren't they?
Dang.
They're legit scissors. I don't want you to chew that.
Wow. What's that? There you go.
Get out of it. That's mine. Do you want it?
Yeah, definitely used to.
And get it up to the this part of the
Okay.
blade.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cop.
And I just
There we go.
Was that just like a really crisp one? Or
Yeah,
was
that was crisp. Maybe I'll just keep one side. Music and creative arts are subjective. That's the best thing about music is there's people who will hate certain songs, but those people who have that strong emotion affiliated with one song or artist, they share love for a different song or a different artist. They're capable of either side of that emotion. And music, to me, is incredible because who are you to say what a song that you might create will give to somebody? I've been extremely fortunate to help a surgery go well or blessed to be on a soundtrack, for a newborn child, in a birthing suite. And just some things that have helped people save their marriage or whatever. I mean, I'm not to say where my music fits in. You are the people who listen to music. I listen to music, and different songs from different artists mean something entirely different to me than they might do to you. And that's the beauty of music and creativity, The moment that we stop acknowledging that new material, is important to us, that's a pretty sad day. And I'm going to do something about it. I want to make sure people don't take for granted the independent artists and the developing artists and creatives of this world, because I feel like without us, without them, what do we have? It's going to be pretty boring and grey. But it won't be. It will not be boring and grey. I got every faith that it won't.
These things are legit.
It was Michael Franti who once said, "I don't know if music can change the world overnight, but I do know music can help someone make it through a difficult night."
If you got all the things that you want, would it make you happy? If the sun always shone, would you know how to cope with the cold? If money were leaves and could grow on trees, we'd bag it all up with our broken things. Would you still be out there searching for gold? And if it was easy, wouldn't we all be tripping in traffic, chasing the big dream? 'Cause all the coming nightmares keeps it real. And I never imagined a world with no passion, nothing to feed our soul. No, give me a heartache, a brick wall, and I'll break it down. And I'll be coming up stronger than before, yeah. Coming up stronger than before, yeah. Coming up stronger. Oh, why do we cry when somebody finally moves on? If the heart never lost, would you know how to love it all? When thunder and lightning are over me, I'll be keeping the count just until it leaves, bringing out the board games till it's gone. And if it was easy, wouldn't we all be tripping in traffic, chasing the big dream? 'Cause all the coming nightmares keeps it real. Yeah, and I never imagined a world with no passion, nothing to feed our soul. Hey, give me a heartache, a brick wall, and I'll break it down. And I'll be coming up stronger than before. Yeah, we'll be coming up stronger than before. Yeah, there we go. Thank you guys so much.
Come on, man. Carl Wockner, everybody.
Bum, bum, bum.